开始复盘哈，我们首先review 我们今天的计划哈，早晨的计划。计划是当时是说，如果 open above 5630，第一个 target 是5660，第二个 target 是5671。那今天早盘的时候，就打到了5669，是5669之后，then then drop. We're saying we're gonna watch 5660, 5671, watch for reversal down, right? So as soon as hit this level, stay high. That's actually not 8:49, 9 o'clock, 8:50. I immediately bought put without even 15 minutes reversal down. But you could have bought puts at what 56.54, which is 15 points later. I immediately bought puts here. So what I did yesterday, I bought call 56.10, 56.15 call before I went into the procedure. So I acted 56.10, but left the 56.15 on. And of course, no shares. My no shares in the gutter right now. Luckily that I have only 100 shares, small position. So I'm like, today I didn't really have a chance to really care about it. So the downside first target is 56.34. And then below that, it will be 56.10 to 5600. It hit 5602. And we went long here on NQ and SPS call. So it's going to retest 5634 and then drop lower. Either make a W bottom. It did try, but it failed, right? So went lower. We've been watching this 5680 to 5560, 5580 to 5560 for a while. Now finally came down to this level. So 30 minutes actually printed with 4, but hourly hasn't printed yet. So it depends what J Paul is gonna say. If J Paul tomorrow 9 a.m. Central Time, so we're not gonna do any trades before that, just to be conservative. So the market dropped because price in 50 base point drop rate cut in September, but sounds like the meeting minutes saying, hey, we are going to take our time, 25 basis point each time until we see the needs that to speed up. At least that's my understanding. Given my last 2 days chaos situation and plus today, I really, during daytime, I don't watch any news. I just purely watch price action. So anyway, so if J Paul said we're gonna really cut rate and cut 50 points, I think we may actually go back up to 56.80. But if he says, okay, we're gonna take our sweet time, if he says we don't know whether we'll cut rate, it was gonna be data dependent in September, then guess where we're gonna go? Here, 5,500. No, sorry, 55.50. Extreme situation could be 5,500. Even for 54.50. And why is that 54.50? Let's look at daily. Okay, so that's where the daily breakout is. Trendline resistance breakout area. So I'm watching on the 15 minutes. Let's say 60 minutes, easier probably. So now 50.04, 56.13 become resistance. You could, and what this is the area that I'm watching. Ideally, it drops here. Ideally, this is 5,500, 5480 area. And then we have bigger 5680, that's 200, almost 300 points. Then that's really juicy, right? So anyway, so it really depends on what J. Paul is gonna say. On NQ side, it could here W bottom on the hourly. It could be that's it. Extreme situation could drop to here or here. So it depends on how the market want to go. The trend line support also supporting dropping here. And if you look at NQ on 30 minutes, this is hourly already printed before. 30 minutes didn't. That's did. Okay, so NQ did, but QQQ didn't. So that spells a little bit the problem. That tells me that we will go deeper either tomorrow, or if J. Paul is really cooperating, saying, hey, we're gonna definitely cut rate 50 points. And so market probably gonna go back up to make all-time high before coming back down after September 5th. To election have a bigger pullback. The bigger pullback probably gonna be this area, like test the trend line breakout area. That's what I'm thinking. Again, this is speculation. There's no way to verify until it happens, right? So anyway, that's the market. Now look at the crude oil. Crude oil, I gave 2 levels to watch. And first level, it was the this level, and the low daily demand zone, the upper part of here, or the bottom of the zone. Here is really the demand zone, right? W bottom, this is upper part, and this is lower part. So clearly the price didn't test the low. Here, clean reversal up, right? 30.3 points stop loss, and 73.50, that's $1.80. That's pretty good, right? $1.80, one contract, $1,800 profit. So now this moving average has been acting as resistance. It may drop back down to retest here or here. That's my speculation. Gold. So I said the dollar has found support. It's going to cause pressure on commodities, right? So gold is commodity, and also copper, natural gas, all that, right? So I give 2 levels, 2520 to 2500, this area to watch. So as soon as this candle, where my cursor is, the 15 minutes candle, have a long wick, you can already put on your position like halfway of this long tail. And that's exactly what happened. So 5507 is the low of this. So if you did 2508, you have really large profit. 0.1 is $10. So you do the math, 20 points divided by 0.1, that's $2,000, right? That's gold, right? So we did really well on the major market commodity. We did fine. So Treasury yield, because the letter come out saying they're gonna take their sweet time, 10 years yield jump up immediately. I think that's not a surprise. You look at how much has gone down to. So let's look at what the TLT is saying. It just revisited hourly value area high before hitting the 100. So any dip would be a buying opportunity. Ideally, it come back down to 95, and then for TMF would be 54 ideally. It would be really perfect, right? So have a lot more meat. Okay, so the money been flowing into healthcare and like real estate. This is a daily wave 3. Daily wave 3 can go and go and go. So until the wave 4 down. Our AMT didn't really move. I was a little disappointed, but it is what it is. Okay, so Tesla really just retested the trend line, like a breakout area. Can you go lower? Yes, you can. But this is hourly time frame, right? Hourly time frame. So W bottom, I mean, if all the way come back down to 10, 204, it's all normal. So it's not bad. If it does come back down to this area, it's a perfect opportunity to go long. Okay. So it really a lot has what J. Paul is gonna say. NVIDIA, we have been drawing this line 121.86. It was Saturday. Who drew this trend line? It's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so we've been waiting to come back down here or here for hourly wave 5 up versus revisiting this area. So today, when the market drops, you could have put on puts anything. But we did short on the future, did put, and we went long on SQQQ, SOXS, right? So SOXS gave us 8%. SQQQ, I feel SQQQ gave us only 4%. I feel like more than that. Anyway, so we did that. Regional bank didn't go down actually, but the whole entire finance, this is a good sign, meaning the market is not bad. What is the PMI saying? PMI, I forgot to check. Okay, so the flat manufacturer PMI contraction, the service PMI is up. Actually, manufacturer PMI, manufacturing only contributing to 27% of GDP. So service PMI going up actually is contributing about 70% of the GDP. So it's really not that bad. Existing home sales actually going up too. Anyway, so Amazon is daily wave 3 up. Let's look at Amazon. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. So Amazon, I will say it's gonna go to 190. 190, yes. Or at least to 188. So I bought Amazon shares. I also bought Google. Google is not as bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Google is really not that good actually. So when this round, when Google make wave 2 up, I'm gonna go get out Microsoft. So Microsoft, Microsoft 360 is coming. Let's look at hourly. So hourly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, next is gonna be 430. So 430, I'm going to take profit on Microsoft and Meta this round really strong. So hourly hasn't dropped like 524. 7 more points to drop. Let's look at 30 minutes. Whenever you look at this profile, see how high and POC, how close they are, it's gonna drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking 520 to 517 is coming from Meta. What else? Netflix. Netflix is coming to 660 or 680. 30 minutes already printed. That's $40. We can do call option. I'll design a Netflix call option. As soon as ES print wave 4 on hourly, we can do that. And let's look at SOXX. SOXS is not very pretty. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So much lower is coming, which tells me SMH is a lot better because it didn't make a lower low. The pivot low is higher than this. SOXX didn't. So I'm thinking this round, if NVIDIA go back up to 135 before earning, I think we should get out. We should now be betting on the earning, just in case for whatever reason, right? Okay, so let's look at Apple. Apple, I was looking at least 222, ideally below 220. I think Apple eventually, like even this time doesn't drop this low, but it's inevitable. The next drop is gonna be 215, 210-ish. So let's look at Apple. Apple daily, hourly didn't drop enough yet. See, Apple at least to 221. 221. Okay, I guess this area, at least to this area. So when Apple comes to this area, we can design a call something. Apple. I did buy some FNGU today. Small position, tiny position. So it went back down to our second buying level. So my next adding level would be 330. I don't know whether we'll have a chance to get there. Okay, so I guess be fair. 330, it could really get there. So my next level, maybe later this year, I'll be buying at this level. But now, for now, I think if market go back up, let's look at it. You know, said I wasn't gonna do this, and I totally forgot. I was gonna buy Max. Okay, so hourly print with 4 and target will be 450. So FNCU to 450, I'm gonna be all out, just set a limit order, exit the whole thing. And then when you come back down lower, I'll buy more. I really wanted to buy Z? No, I think, no, S? Yeah. I was thinking to buy one time, no leverage, and I totally forgot. I went to the leverage one. But next time I may just buy this because it's so much cheaper and it's easier to control. Like even today, every time I take a trade, I always review it. I don't know why I'm always buying shares by 100 shares. We don't have to always buy 100 shares. We could buy 20 shares, 30 shares, 25, 75, right? Then I review my action. I'm like, before I know it, I was like, huh? I'm already like 500, 700 shares. Like that's a huge position, right? So, yeah. So this time, like even with bad position size control, with 20% drop and coming back completely 100%, you might still not make money because if you bought everything here and there's no money added anymore, like for me, I didn't buy here. I bought here, I added here, and I added here. So I completely skipped here. I don't know. I think because my money, sometimes my RA money doesn't come back. Uh, for another 24 hours, right? So I could completely miss here. And then I end up buying here and here, which is not a bad thing, actually. I wish that my money didn't come back until here, then I would be so good already, right? So anyway, yeah, so that's why I always advise using Excel sheets and to design it and have your share set limit order already. Remember the Excel sheet I gave you guys? At what price each ticker you give how much allocation? 50,000, 5,000, and then at each level you design it how many shares, you just set limit order. Then it's much easier controlled. So the AI control, the machine control has no emotion. Even for myself, to this day, I still make the same mistake if I don't set limit order. Because when you look at here, the price action, and it's like, I want to buy, like, and then all of a sudden, before you know, you buy like 300 shares here. What? You should not be buying like that. It wasn't not following your position, your plan, right? So anyway, should always have a plan and following a plan. So I don't really have anything more to add to, because it doesn't really matter what I may say. It really what J. Paul is gonna say tomorrow will decide how the market goes. Um, we don't have to jump on the Discord at 8. We can jump on the Discord later, when J. Paul talks, or we can jump on and then jump on again. So, there is many ways to play. So whatever you guys want, I don't mind either way. I probably won't have any position like on the futures or the SPX. until J. Paul is done, unless he says 50 basis point cut. If he doesn't say that, if he says data dependent, I think I'm gonna give him double middle finger. Excuse me, we're on recording. And the thing is gonna drop at least here, if not lower. As soon as he said data dependent, we haven't decided yet, then the market gonna give him middle finger. I'm telling you. If he says we're gonna do 50 basis point cut, here we come, 56.80. That's simple. Okay, so that's all I have for tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Unless you guys have questions. If no questions, we'll see you tomorrow morning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.是否明智? Yeah. I see NQ already printed. I have only a small position. I only did 5 contracts each. So also Microsoft, I did a book called spread. So October give plenty time on hourly time frame, which is fine. So tomorrow morning, I would say let's do it. Regular hours, fine, regular hour. And then if J. Paul talks, I'll be watching his talk. And then I'll share whatever the trade because a lot of people probably working won't be able to make the 9. But that doesn't really change anything in the morning. So I don't know how long his talk gonna be. The best would be as soon as he start talking, I'll be watching on the YouTube and then sharing my my trading idea, because we'll know the market gonna react, I guess that will be the best, right? Not predict, just I'm gonna have buying order sitting here, limit and limit, but if it drop to here, I'll do full contract. That's my plan. So I will have a limit buying order here, no stop loss, limit buying order here. This is micro, and I have full contract buying here. That would be my plan. Like, so I don't even have to do anything, but if it goes up immediately to 56.80, I'm probably gonna do puts. So that's how I would react to this, but it could also just pump to 56.34 and start drop. So I'm gonna watch this levels to watch go long or short, but we're still uptrend, so buying dip would be ideal, right? So anyway, that's how I'm gonna prepare for this. And how you want to prepare it, you should think about how many contracts at what point, and don't use margin, right? Okay. All my calls, I'm thinking to hold down to hourly wave 5 up. I mean, think about it, 55.76, 55.50, it's only 20 points. It literally in a blink and then up. If Q is really strong, mega ticker strong, Qs might not make a lower low. It could, Q's low could be in already. Even ES drop. That's another reason why I did calls today, but I gave plenty of time. I did October 30th. So that's usually you do spread, you give 45 days or 60 days. So I give plenty days. So that's why I'm not worried, not concerned. Really, when you do spreads, it really doesn't change much. Up or down $1 or $2. When you look at it, the mega tickers, we look at it, it really just a couple more dollars to drop. So unless you do single leg and do weekly option, then that's making a huge difference. But if you do 60, 70 days out, and $1 or $2 on spread is not making a big difference. That's why. I was thinking if it's dropping lower, I might just take profit on the offset leg and then add a little bit more on the long leg. That's my thinking process. Anyway, okay. Tomorrow morning, Discord hour would be the same time. And then I will share whatever react on the when he start talking. Okay? All right. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow morning.